Hey everybody, Coach Craig, and we're back in the dirty garage again. So it's even crazier here around the house now than it has been before. Everybody in the house here has COVID. Um, we have 3 positive tests, and everybody has symptoms. So we all know we have COVID. I went through a few days without taste or smell. That really sucks. Other than that, I've actually felt pretty good. Basically, just kind of a cold for me. So, everybody's taking it a little differently depending on, who it is. So right now for us, it's pretty manageable. We're just stuck in the house, and so I'm definitely gonna have to do any videos from the garage for a while because it's just so crazy now. So what I want to talk about today was, here we are just a few days after Christmas, and I know how hard it is to stay keto and eat properly during the holidays. We all deal with it. So here's what I'm going to tell you. If you cheated during Christmas or Christmas Eve, or if you're going to cheat during New Year's Eve celebration, whatever, yeah, who gives a shit, right? So what? Treat your weight loss, your keto, any of it. Treat it like an alcoholic. Treat it like a drug addict, because I consider it to be, for me, I have a food addiction. I've talked about it before. I have food addictions. I have certain foods that I know I just can't not eat. That if I start eating them, I'll continue to eat them. So I just don't. I avoid them. But still, treat it the same way. You fell off the wagon. You had a couple of days. You ate like shit. You fell off the wagon. So what? It didn't do anything. It didn't destroy your diet. It didn't destroy your keto. Now, I will say, though, if you have only been keto for a few weeks and you did that, you probably did do a little more damage, to your progress than what you really needed to. But whatever, so what? Just get back on that horse and get to work, right? Just go right back at it. It worked before, it'll work again. You can get right back to it. You can be right back in ketosis in just a few days, especially if you had a few months of keto and fell way off the wagon. Sure, you're out of ketosis, but man, your body's already fat adapted. You'll jump right back in. I mean, you will do a quick egg fast. I've talked about egg fast before. They work really well. It'll throw you right back into ketosis, and poof, you'll be back off to the races. So don't let a few days, or for that matter, even a week, or whatever it is that however long it was that you jumped right off that wagon, don't let that deter you from jumping right back on that wagon. Okay, same way with working out. Now, I have not felt good for days with COVID. Not really tight chested, just tired. Apparently, that's a real thing with COVID, is really being tired, and I am just exhausted. We are all exhausted around here. So I've not been really working out. That, and I do a lot of my working out right in the living room, and right in my living room is full of people who are sitting around and sick watching TV. So I'm not working out right now. Not really. Working out. I've got a little 25-pound dumbbell, do some stuff like that, a little bit here, there, but mostly nothing. Mostly sitting on my ass, watching TV. But I guess what I'm getting at is, don't feel guilty because you cheated. So what? So what? Keto's hard. Keto's strict. Keto's difficult. It takes a really long time. I mean, I'm over a year here, and I still cheated on Christmas. Not as bad as some people, but I did cheat. I had a little cookie here, and some other stuff here and there, and a little bread, and whatever. So I think I had a small amount of potatoes and a casserole that we had for Christmas. That is, a really great thing. So what? You cheat a little, you jump right back on. For me, it didn't even phase my weight or diet or anything else. It made absolutely no difference with me at all. So that's what I'm saying. It's just, man, jump right back on, right? Don't let one mistake deter you from continuing your progress, right? Your progress, what you're doing for you, that's not a short-term process. What you're doing for you to try to make yourself healthier and happier. And by the way, weight and happiness don't necessarily have to go hand in hand. I mean, Lord knows in my lifetime, I've known some pretty heavy people that are incredibly happy people. So, but it's personal to you. If you are going to be happier at a better weight than what you are now, then that's what's important to you, right? So make sure you're doing what is it. That's the other thing too. Do this for you. You can't do it for other people. Can't do it for somebody else. Can't do it because you think it's going to make somebody else happy. It's got to be to make you happy, to help your mental state, to bring yourself into a just a better state of you, right? I know I personally right now am just mentally clearer and happier than I have been in decades. Not just because I look better. That's great. And I'm glad that I do, and I love that. I love that I can wear clothes that I haven't worn in years. I look better now than I did when I got married. I can tell you that. I was 30 pounds heavier roughly when I got married, and in a bigger waist size than I am now. So me, yes, I'm happy that I look the way I look, but realistically, I feel like I'm happier because I've just cleared a lot of that fog, you know, that you get rid of when you pull all those sugars out of your system. I mean, I was a true sugar addict. I mean, still am. I just, you know, avoid it as much as humanly possible. Oh, yeah, by the way, quick note, unless it's just my Dunkin' Donuts, and I don't care, Dunkin' Donuts is crazy. I went there to just get a cup of coffee because it was on my way home, and I was like, yeah, just give me this coffee and the real cream and some artificial sweetener, and they don't carry artificial sweetener at all. It was just sugar, at least the one I went to. I found that baffling. I mean, even if you don't put any credence in keto or Atkins or any type of low-carb dieting, which is, as we all know, very, very popular right now. It's a huge push, you know, to go that direction. I mean, there's a ton of diabetics in the world. A lot of type 2 and type 1 diabetics who just basically can't use your product. That was weird. So if anybody knows that that's somehow different, maybe just my store or something, you know, post in the comments. I'd be interested to know. But for the one that I went to, they had no artificial sweetener at all, which was super odd. I was just baffled. So anyway, remember, don't get discouraged. Right back on the wagon. Get right back to it. This includes your exercising. Dieting without exercising at all, it's not that it won't be effective, it will. The exercise just makes you feel better. It really does. The accomplishment of it each day, of doing something more than you did the day before, it's literally just a pure accomplishment. I mean, and that's all. So, you know, having a goal every day and setting that goal and working that goal and dealing with it, it really makes a difference. So the minute, especially if you're out there struggling COVID too, you know, I mean, it's tough to eat right, and it's tough to exercise when you're sick, right? And this is something that lasts for a little while longer than what we would hope, right? In general, like worldwide and within your own body, both. So yeah, just don't be embarrassed. Don't be discouraged. Don't be ashamed for any of the things that you did over the holidays. Who cares? It's the holidays. It's notoriously that time when you fall off and do whatever it is that you want to do. You know, what are we talking about? A 2-month period of time? Great. So 2 months out of a year, right? So that gives you 10 months to get back and go after it. If you know, you can make a lot of headway in 10 months. So don't let the holidays put you to a point where you think you can't move forward. Don't let them knock you completely out of where you were. That is the biggest mistake you could make. So stay on it, stay after it, stay aggressive, get right back to work, and you know, every day you'll feel better, right? So thanks for watching, share and comment.